It seems as though the guys over at Marvel have a bit of explaining to do, after recently revealing that Bridgerton star Rege-Jean was going to be in Secret Invasion, before quickly backtracking. It appears as though it was all a big mistake, which has left fans asking what on earth is going on. Today, we're discussing Paige being omitted from the cast list. Stay where you are. Let's get straight into this whole mess then. Bridgerton alum Rege-Jean is in high demand, so much so that he couldn't return to play the Duke of Hastings for Season 2 of the hit Netflix period drama. However, recent reports that he's set to appear in the upcoming Marvel TV series Secret Invasion are wide of the mark. Soon after Marvel head Kevin Feige had appeared on the Marvel panel at last week's San Diego Comic-Con, the company sent out a press release to awaiting journalists with more details of Secret Invasion, and outlets quickly noticed the addition of Bridgerton star Paige, but it turns out it was all a big mistake. Marvel quickly sent out an updated version with Paige's name removed. I mean, this is a pretty big blunder from a company the size of Marvel, but fans quickly pointed out the irony of his name appearing in a show where aliens can shapeshift to resemble people, comically asking whether this is what Paige had done. Not only this, but Paige is clearly on the radar of Marvel and must have held talks with them to appear at some point. Otherwise, why would his name be there? Whether or not he was set to appear in this one, possibly in a cameo role, we will never know. But Paige fans everywhere will of course be bummed out that their man will not be appearing in the upcoming show. What do you make of this mistake from Marvel? So, who is in it? Stay tuned to find out. Well, of course, the show will focus on Nick Fury, in what will be the first time the character has had a show solely based on himself. Having first appeared in Iron Man, the character is played by Hollywood legend Samuel L. Jackson, a regular contributor to Quentin Tarantino's hit movies. Also appearing on the show will be Ben Mendelsohn, who counts roles on Bloodline and other Marvel movies such as Captain Marvel and Spider-Man Far From Home amongst his work. Of course, he will once again be playing Talos and will be joined by another regular Marvel collaborator in the shape of Cobie Smulders, who will be playing Maria Hill once again. Don Cheadle will be stopping by again as James Rhodes, aka War Machine, a US Air Force officer who also operates the War Machine armor. Joining Cheadle is the Office star Martin Freeman, who will be portraying Everett K. Ross once again in his fourth Marvel appearance. Of course, all these guys are seasoned Marvel veterans, but a couple of prominent actresses will be making their Marvel debuts when Secret Invasion rolls around. Emilia Clarke, who shot to worldwide fame for her portrayal as the mother of dragons herself, Khaleesi, or Daenerys Targaryen, will be joining the cast, which fans are pretty psyched about, and she'll be joined by True Detectives Carmen Ejogo, The Crown's Olivia Colman, Kingsley Ben-Adir, and Christopher McDonald. Who are you guys most excited to see? What do we know about the creative team behind the show then? Let's see. Well, as you might have guessed, Marvel head Kevin Feige will serve as executive producer on the show and, of course, will have final say on all things relating to it. The show's creator and showrunner is Kyle Bradstreet, who has previously been involved in projects such as Mr. Robot and Copper, as well as 2016's Berlin Station. Remy Adefarasin will serve as cinematographer on Secret Invasion, whilst Frank Walsh, who has also worked on Lost in Space, is on the crew as production designer. Costume design will be handed over to Claire Walsh, whilst the series will take on two directors, in the shape of Thomas Bezucha, who boasts Let Him Go amongst his previous work, and Ali Salim of the Looming Tower fame. What do you guys make of the creative talent behind this one? Give us your insight below. And what about a trailer? Stay with us. Well, technically there is one, but it hasn't been officially released yet, after only dropping behind closed doors at last week's Comic-Con. However, there are plenty of reports online detailing what goes down. Apparently, it opens with Jackson's Nick Fury returning to Earth but looking much older than we remember him, sporting a gray beard and, for some reason, minus his iconic eye patch. We then see Fury talking to a whole host of characters who we mentioned above, and we also get a glimpse of Talos in human form, which, would you believe, looks just like Ben Mendelsohn. Of course, we also get to see Freeman and Cheadle doing their things as Everett Ross and War Machine respectively, and we also get our first look at newcomers Emilia Clarke and Olivia Colman. The trailer comes across as pretty dark, and some fans have compared it to another espionage-style show in The Americans, the story about Russian agents placed behind enemy lines as a well-to-do American family. It is thought Clarke's character is a Skrull hiding in plain sight, but of course there will be plenty of sci-fi too given the theme of the show. And speaking recently, Cobie Smulders seemed to confirm the darker tone, saying, "This is a darker show. We're going to get deeper into the characters characters. And we cannot wait. Are you guys excited for this one? So when can we expect to see it? Let's see. Right now, there is no official release date for the show, but it's thought Marvel will be ready to drop its upcoming Nick Fury-fronted story sometime in the first quarter of 2023. Of course, this could all change, but Kevin Feige has recently confirmed that fans can expect the show to drop somewhere around next spring. This should mean it will be released somewhere between the planned February release of Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 in May. Are you guys excited for Secret Invasion? How does this one tie into the wider MCU then? Let's see. Secret Invasion has been marketed as a crossover event, which probably means there's going to be a few MCU characters from other shows appearing in various cameo roles. Some have even suggested that the series could be the first open-ended Marvel Disney project, and given its status as one of the first Phase 5 projects, it probably won't need a finite ending. Events should pick up where we left off with Captain Marvel back in 2019, as Captain Marvel led Talos and the Skrulls off into the universe to find a new place to set up shop. Of course, given Talos' heavy involvement, we can probably expect Secret Invasion to tie into the Marvels pretty nicely. Some have also suggested that the Skrulls could play a pretty prominent role in Captain America 4, with those in the know speculating that the New World Order part of the title refers to them directly. There have also been suggestions that the Thunderbolts could appear at some point in Secret Invasion, as the Contessa Fontaine has taken up a Nick Fury-style role of late. If she does take on the role of putting the Thunderbolts together, she could be heavily involved with bringing the Skrulls down. There are plenty of theories out there, suggesting we could go a whole range of different ways with this one. What do you guys think will happen? Let us know below. And finally, what else do we know about Phase 5? Stay with us to find out. Well, as we briefly mentioned above, Secret Invasion is set to drop sandwiched between two highly anticipated Marvel sequels, in the form of Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, which is set to kick off Phase 5 next February, and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 in May. But of course, there are plenty of other projects in the works, with Marvel's Echo and Loki Season 2 set to drop next summer. Also coming out next summer is The Marvels, which will see Captain Marvel and Miss Marvel come together for the first time. Next out will be Ironheart, which will see Riri Williams step into the Iron Man fold, which will then be followed by Blade next November. Agatha: Coven of Chaos will then round out what will be a super successful year after the woes of a COVID hit in the past few years. Whatever happens, there will be plenty going on in 2023, and we cannot wait to see where we are at the end of the year. What are you guys most looking forward to from Marvel for 2023? Let us know your thoughts below. As always, thanks for dropping in today, and remember to swing by again next time when we'll be discussing all sorts of other cool bits and pieces. And why not do us a favor by liking and sharing today's video, whilst also subscribing to our channel so you don't miss out on all the great stuff we've got coming through in the near future. Bye guys!